strong, she takes the lead, guiding with a heart of creed. Major Sam, oh yes you are, shining bright just like a star, leading us through gates unknown. With you we never feel alone. With you we never feel alone. Beauty matched by intellect, every mission she perfects. Face the unknown hand in hand, Major Sam will take a stand. Through the cosmos we will soar, Major Sam opens the door. Positive vibes at our core, together we'll explore. With you we never feel alone. With you we never feel alone. Through the matchbox we will soar, Major Sam opens the door. Positive vibes at our core, together we'll explore. With you we never feel alone. Beauty matched by intellect, every mission she perfects. Face the unknown hand in hand, Major Sam will take a stand. She's got a Stargate poster on her wall, dreaming of wormholes, she's seen it all. From SG-1 to the final frontier, she's a captain of cool, the cosmos is near. On Twitch she's lived, a sci-fi queen, boldly streaming when no one's been. With a saxophone she plays a tune under a nebula painted moon. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. She's got Spock on a playlist, Kirk in her heart, quoting Picard, she's a work of art. Her chat's ablaze, the subs pouring, she's a Twitch sensation, let the journey begin. In her world it's all walkers and rings, she laughs and she dances, she sings what she brings. Her saxophone wails like a comet's cry, through galaxies spinning in her mind sky. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Across the Milky Way she finds her groove, a captain's chair and a dance to prove. Sci-fi rhythms in a 90s haze, she's lost in a Britpop celestial phase. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of light. Major summer in the zone, streaming fun all night long. Jiggities in every tone, join the hype, feeling strong. Boopsie might not agree, best in all the lands we see. From Canada, she's the star, streaming bright, near and far. Party here, party there, Major Summer in the air. DKTs everywhere, Major Summer, show you care. Party here, party there, Major Summer in the air. DKTs everywhere, Major Summer, show you care. Laughs and vibes through the screen, Major Summer feeling keen. Stay with us, be part of the dream. Streaming fun, let off some steam. Bestest content every day, Major Summer leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major Summer in the air. DKTs everywhere, Major Summer, show you Bestest content every day, Major Summer leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major Summer in the air. DKTs everywhere, Major Summer, show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Major Summer loves pickles, giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes a lot. From the galaxy so high, she touches the sky. Major Summer, crazy bright, Star Trek, dream out of sight. Pickles by her side, alright, dancing in the neon light. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Samo's laugh echoes clear with every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship, she's the queen.
Hi everybody! Guess what day it is, y'all? It's Friday! And RSD is starting it off with a spy crazy cat lady gifted sub. RSD, thank you so much. Jules Verne, in fact, it is Freaky Friday. It is Freaky Friday, or it's almost gonna be Freaky Friday. Because anybody who doesn't know, Freaky Friday's getting a sequel. Did y'all realize this? The trailer, the full first official trailer, was released this week for Freakier Friday. And you know we're gonna have to have some kind of themed event that night. I don't know. I haven't told her this, But Mama Samo and I might have to do some kind of special event. It comes out August 8th this summer. It comes out August 8th. Yes, it is Jamie Lee Curtis, Goddess, and Oscar winner, and Lindsay Lohan once again. Freaky Friday, one of the best remakes, the modern Freaky Friday. Absolutely glorious. It should have been Too Freaky Too Friday, says Lol David. Way too funny. No, it is called Freakier Friday, and I'm so excited! Savage, welcome in. Hector, in fact, gave the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Still no debit cards. Should have been, Too Freaky Too Friday. Way too funny. Maverick, is it actually, though?
Alright.
Is it actually Grand Admiral Hunter's birthday today? What? I'm gonna message him right now. Hold up. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for the giggity bell air, by the way. Yes, welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? What is that? Oh, sorry. Random tab. I was like, eh? They missed a good opportunity. I know what you did that next Friday. Okay, RSD, if that's how you want to play it, what are possible other names for Freaky Friday sequel? We've had I know what you did that next Friday. We've had Too Freaky Too Friday. What else could we call the sequel to? I'm gonna write this down in my notes as we start having people come in for some Friday night shenanigans or calm peacefulness. This can be one of the games of the night. I love it. Alt names for Freaky Friday. I love it because there's so many, funny sequel memes and games. Even Freakier Saturday. That's from Owl. Owl, of course, is a little bad player. Bad company, I can't deny. Yeah. Bad company, till the day I die. Heck yeah, that's my lance mate right there, everybody. Give them the love. Friday Fright Nights, even Freakier Saturday. 5 Fridays at Freddy's. Katy Perry, next Friday night. Freaky Friday, episode 2, Attack of the Clones. That's funny because it's like body switching, right? It's not cloning, but it's almost like you in another body. That's hilarious. Oh, Moopsie, how dare you? That was a long time ago. She's had so much stuff since. How dare you insult? Honey, I freaked the Friday again. Destros, nice. Freaky Friday 2, The Wrath of Lindsay Lohan. Fisty, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Suspenseful Saturday. Lazarus R. Baka Blue. Hello, my friend Lazarus. It's so great to see you. I'm sure I've said it before, but there was an episode of Stargate with the word Lazarus in it, Cold Lazarus, which was quite a significant early on episode. Oh, shoot! Oh, no, here we go. We're getting a whole room full of geeks up in here. We got JP, Ronald's
believe that. I can win!
Ronald's Minayan. What's up, first time
Giggity,
chatter?
giggity,
Razless
giggity.
is in
Oh,
the house.
yeah.
Ice Wolf, Bat You Down, Fisty,
Giggity,
Benny Hills Ghost,
giggity,
Consolo
giggity.
Parker,
Oh, yeah.
JP, Stonewall's here, Sherlock Holmes is here, Benny Hill, thank you so much for the 5 biddies.
We're on a mission.
Shbane! You will not be the Shbane of my existence tonight.
Giggity.
Thank you for the
Oh,
victory.
right.
Arvo, welcome in. Sethan, my good friend. We've been having so much science this week. I can't wait for more. Just cute. Lourdes Karen is here. We got Picoos.
Right.
And we're at 94% to starting off a hype train, y'all. Coming in from Mr. Revsdoo's channel. You certainly know what those are like this evening. What a fabulous, fun stream that was, Mr. Revsdoos. Thank you so much for the fun and the wild and the crazy and the encouraging and the judging, and I could go on forever. Consolo, if you want to start that, it's up to the community. I have no say in the matter. Gimnon. It will be a miracle indeed, Madam Icewolf. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. How's it going, everybody? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Flying Tiger here. Everybody, really quick. Not only are we at 95% to try to start off a hype train to get this Friday night going for the Gate Room. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Major Samo, and this is the Gate Room. Major Samo is, of course, for Major Samantha Carter, Stargate SG-1. It's my jam. Along with all the things sci-fi. The other night I was wearing some Doctor Who. We've got another fun shirt tonight. Obviously, we're playing Star Trek Fleet Command, though. Stonewall, thank you so much. 5 biddies. 2 minutes left towards that hype train. Except we got it because Ice Wolf gifting to Sethan. So kind. So kind. Are you talking about from the dailies, Mr. Belair? Are you talking about the dailies? Someone donated a sub to me? Sethan, had my sub expired? That's crazy. Had it just expired? I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Belair, as far as in your faction, as you're like putting in your scout messages for faction credits, that's by your rep, which I apparently just went up in, and I can show you that right after I show the swag of the night. RSD, what you talking? Minnie Mabel! You're still awake, my gosh, girl! And after streaming for hours, I was lurking, of course. I love you. Yeah, in the faction store, it's by rep, Belair. That's by rep. Double renowned. Very nice, Savage. Very nice. We're at 3.5 minutes, 24% into a hype train, and I'm gonna show you. Great thanks for Grey Wolf 92077 throwing down that follow. Officially a member of the Gate Room. Love to see it. Congrats! Went to 63 to get G6 rares in your tickets. 64 tomorrow after reset. Breaker, I love to see it. That's actually going to be a big part of discussion tonight. As always, I throw myself at your mercy and let you decide my ops. Lord help me. Ice Wolf is going solo wave, solo wave, solo wave, solo wave. And Consolo Parker throwing down their prime. 3 months. Thank you so much. That puts us over halfway to through the level 2, trying to get to a level 3. Absolutely amazing. Sethan, I hope we're going to have an awesome time. You decide Ops 70. Lol, David, I'm going to say what I always say. Davrick, I'm gonna say what I always say. Link in chat. Link in chat. And, you know, speaking of solo waves, we did some crazy stuff on Tuesday and Wednesday, proving even people new to their generation with previous generation ships can conquer every single wave. I've been whooping G6 solo waves. And by whooping, I do need boosts and help. But it is doable. As Revdus always says, you can go so much higher than you think you can. I believe that you can win. So we'll probably do a little bit of review, although I'm totally out of directives after the previous SLB that I was going through on Tuesday and Wednesday. There was the Gifted 2 today, so we'll see. Oh my gosh! Ronald's Minayan coming in to my stream, to my community, to the gate room, saying hi, and then giving out 5 community subs. I cannot believe it, including to our other new follower, Spain, Barebutt AI, Orcanado, Honey, I Shrunk Myself, and JP, Agent FBA, joining the crew. Thank you so much. It's so great to have you. Welcome on in, my new friend. Sonic adding 100 biddies to this hype train, which is at 82%. Can we get a level 3, everybody? Spain already enjoying their new sub. It's the time to jump on in, everybody. Because, yeah, we're doing the solo waves. We were doing all sorts. Showing how high, you can punch up even in the G6 FKRs. Soloing, like one ship, immediately. It's crazy. You could say we were rocking it. We were doing our science. So much so, you could even say that I am almost a rocket scientist. Rocket scientist, get it? Rocket scientist! I'm a nerd even with my t-shirts. How can you not love a good pun? How can you not love science? How can you not love rock and roll? How can you not love rock and roll in space? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And yes, I found matching pants. Rocket scientist! Dad jokes. I married myself on the cruise. Savage. Might as well have. As a science teacher, Sherlock Holmes has approved. That was a screamy, angry beaver. Thank you so much, Ronald's Manayan. And please, by the way, if I'm horribly mispronouncing your name, I apologize. I always do try to honor the names that you guys have chosen to represent yourselves with. Do tell me if I'm absolutely out of left field, and try to coach me to your proper name. Puns are not very punny. Well, Davrick, I disagree. I love it. So awesome. So awesome. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Trek Diva solos. Oh yeah. Oh man, I wish I could bring out my saxophone right now. We're not quite ready to re-debut the saxophone, but it will happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. Spain! Thank you for saying so. Not a beaver, a screaming marmot. Oh, excuse me. I'm Canadian. I don't know. Maybe I just see beavers in cute little critters. It's not my fault. They're so cute. The Punisher was a good show. That was a good show too. I was gonna say something else. In addition to, thank you so much for the follow, SF Drakey. Welcome on in. Just to prove I do in fact play Star Trek Fleet Command. Here we go. Maybe Ice Wolf. Maybe. Do I see penguins too? No, penguins are like the Antarctic, y'all. That's not in Canada. We don't got penguins. It's your old EVE Online game name. Everybody, who else here is a current, former, or future EVE player?
Jigs up. We're on to you.
RSD, hey now. Woodsy, how you doing? Davrick, thank you so much. Oh wait, it's an attack. Oh dear. Well, we're at 27% of this hype train. So awesome. Arctic means bears. Antarctica means no bears. Retro, absolutely. It's going to happen. We're getting closer and closer. Iron Fister played Eve for years in one of the biggest alliances.
Thinks she's punny.
I do. The correct way to say your name is Stephen. You are way too sweet. That is so kind. Make me blush. Lexel, 2003 to 2008 Eve. Lexel. I'm sure you were whooping it. Hokey dokey, what are we even doing tonight? We have so many things to talk about. Minute and a half left, 27%. We're at level 4 right now, Hype Train. One of the questions of the evening, I always try to make plays on my stream titles to do with the day of the week. You know, Taco Tuesdays always, Philosophical Fridays. But somebody said Freaky Friday today, and I got real excited because the trailer was released this week for the new sequel to Freaky Friday. Yes, that Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan from back in the day, Danny, from back in the day. And somebody made the comment, it should have been called Too Freaky Too Friday. And I said, heck, let's make it one of our games of the night. Please, everybody in chat right now, what is a fun name? What could we name the Freaky Friday sequel? We had Freaky Friday 2, Attack of the Clones. We had I Know What You Did That Next Friday. We had Suspenseful Saturday, you know, because it was Friday and now it's Saturday. Spooky Saturday. Brett Day, I love it. Lila, Danny says, not again. Freaky Saturday. Texas Guy. Texas Guy 74. It's very funny that you ask that. This is what I am trying to do. This is my only source of income. This is what I am trying to make my job and career and livelihood. I had a different life before COVID. It messed it all right up. You know, kind of like Rev was saying earlier, how he thought he would be in football more and sports journalism and all that kind of stuff. My stuff got all freaky. So this is what I am trying to do. So when I say that every single bitty counts and means so much, I truly do. All that support and amazingness and generosity is keeping me alive. Samurai Samo, the Ninja Warrior. Nice, Picard. Plans do change. We gotta roll with it, don't we, lol, David? We gotta roll. Freaky Friday. Oh, no, you didn't. Just cue. Yeah, so if you come up with anything through the night, funny ways we can talk about a Freaky Friday sequel name, just for total fun, just for funsies. In the meantime, though, Freaky Friday, even freakier. Absolutely, RSD. Absolutely. Freaky Friday, back to that hood. Neb going gangsta on us. Oh, Consolo, I'm so sorry. I did not see this very important question. Did I get any questions into the general manager? Was there anything I thought stood out from his answers moving forward in STFC? I did not actually submit any questions. I knew that they would probably be taking quite general questions. Some of my big high horses are very specific. And so I figured, I don't know the chances of them actually getting addressed. Although they did have some specific things. For example, I really appreciated A very sanitized yes, although they did have some Freaky Friday, now with less sugar. It's very modern. That's funny. Freaky Friday, when the Friday strikes back. Freaky begins. Nothing said about Titan Juice, Nuge. No, nothing said about my sweet Titan. What I did like is that they specifically said the next 4 ships that they're focusing on for independent archives. We basically already knew, we suspected, or we basically already knew, but you know, Franklin, Stella, Mantis, and oh my gosh, what was the 4th one? Franklin, Mantis, Stella, Meridian! I knew it was an M. I was like, this is the other one with the M. Silver Scheib. Thank you for your first time chat, helping me out. Sudden brain fart. I knew it was an M. Gen X. Hey. The Lat Miners, yeah. Freaky Friday 2, hoping Disney doesn't buy the franchise. Freaky Friday 2, Electric Boogaloo. Lindsay Lohan comeback, number 3. Ice Wolf, that's a beaver. I know that one's a beaver. Freaky Friday, Return of the Gingers. Meridian Archive, yes. Meridian Archive. If I did not have to, one of the things it would also help, I'm assuming we would get ISO stuff, right? One of the things that drives me crazy about X-Borg is that X-Borg was supposed to be the end of a lot of these loops. But even me, who's, you know, been maxed rep for a million years, there's still never enough of the common juice, the just basic X-Borg credit. You cannot full pull all the things every day. You just never have enough of these to truly, for me, I don't know. Freaky Friday, Jason's Revenge. Yeah, one of the things in here even is the Mantis, which Savage says they want to ixnay. I mean, Stella, Mantis, Meridian, 3 of those loops are here in X-Borg. That's kind of hilarious. Friday Motel, Bates on vacay. Oh no! Zero G's, you're kidding! Congratulations on your win earlier, by the way. Lots of winners from Rev Deuce's stream tonight. Holy moly! So many giveaways. The return of Last Friday, a Star Wars story. Strong feeling they're doing the X-Borg faction ones to add newer ships into X-Borg. Wouldn't that be fascinating if they actually took out Stella, Mantis, and Meridian? What if they took that out of X-Borg? Or, I mean, left it up for people who aren't maxed the ships yet? Because remember, Independent Archives is only for people who've maxed all those loops. We have so many new players coming up. One person from Rev Stream tonight said, hey, I'm starting the Voyager loop. Give me advice. So perhaps not getting rid of things out of the X-Borg unless you have your archive. Like the Monavine refinery full on disappears from the refinery when you max it. It full on disappears. There was a whole section and it go bye-bye. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Not cluttering my space, my brain, my mind. So perhaps once those are in the archive, it would be really cool if they disappeared from here in X-Borg, and perhaps other things can come in. Yeah, when we get the mastery, the X-Borg claims for the ships disappear. We're gonna see. Doma, would you like me to? I was, in fact, one of the winners of the new the Prodigy game on Rev Stream tonight. What do y'all think about me doing a stream? What you think? Freaky Friday, Judgment Day. Consolo, yes. We're definitely talking about the. It's not a state of the. It's not a state of the game. It's not a new roadmap. It's just the interview. G5 scrapping. Yes. Obviously, we've been screaming and crying for it forever. Even those not in the G6 land, we all know we're going to be there eventually. And beyond. Scrapping is absolutely a thing that needs to be, just like we need new ships in away teams. We need to add the G5 ships into away teams to further help with all that. He did say straight up explicitly, we want people in the top 20 levels. It is in writing on Rev's video. We want people in the top 20 levels. So it's good that they said they're working on how to expedite things for lower players and stuff. That's cool.
Our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really.
Evil.
It's true. It's true. We are quirky and fun. Hijacked or hijacked. They've always been their own whole thing. We don't need to worry about those. Those are just like silly, fun trophy things you put up on your magical shelves of delight. Yet they continue to feed me BPs. It's ridiculous how much you get. Yes. Should have been fixed with IA right next to SAR. Sarcophagus has always been useless. I've totally ignored it. I got it to have it because sarcophagus, hello, Stargate. Egyptian stuff. Love the Egypt. Do I have a program like Rev where I'm a sponsor? What do you mean program, Texas? Please clarify. I don't want to misspeak in answer. You mean like his new app thingy tonight? Oh, memberships. Yes, absolutely, I do. It's technically on Assemble Prime.
Now, the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is
Thank you,
what's
Madrox.
causing me the most physical discomfort.
Thank you, Madrox. Yeah, technically, oh my gosh, do I have my memberships properly set on my website? I need to work on, I fully admit I need to work on the membership levels and the perks. That is something I'm working on. You can support through the website right there, though, just like all my merch can be gifted live on stream, just like his. James Bond, welcome on in. Speaking of getting her done. Sarko 2.0? No, Davrick, I disagree. I just give up on the Sarko. We don't need anything to do with it. No. Fix relevant ships. Blue Meanie, thank you for trying. Those are all my links right there. RSD, no, I don't usually stream Monday evenings. Why? What's going on? Yeah, so I'm happy that they specifically said the next 4 ships in the IA. I am crushed. I am so sad that we're not getting any new ones in April. We are not, if anybody missed it, we are not getting any new IA additions in April. Freaky Friday 2049. Mantis Complen. Oh my gosh. I wish. But I like that they said that. G5 scrapping. And they did, like, by the end of the year, basically, they said. Oh, yes, I did, RSD. I did indeed. You can, in fact, I had a whole The night before I left for Star Trek Cruise, I did a whole fit check. I wore a special outfit. I showed all my guns, which are dissolving now. Ah. But I'm gonna get back to it again. Bee shooters. G5 scrapping when we get G7. Hopefully November-ish. And they also said they're trying to make more new, interesting things for the later levels. Gosh, I really should be doing something. I'm sorry. I get into talking and I get very focused on you guys, and I hope it's not boring seeing, you know, a static screen behind. Shout at me, do something if you're ever bored. I think your PX should be called PX Don't Do This in Your 40s with a Bad Back. Well, you gotta do something. Whatever your age, gotta keep moving and grooving. You need to scrap your Ent Ds to max your Ent E. Taking forever. Hello, Mr. Dr. Iron Chef. Aloha. That beautiful sound. And 100 biddies. So sweet. The King of Hawaii, Dr. Iron Chef for President 2042. Just putting it out there. Freaky Friday after next. Very nice. Aloha, Chef. How is going? Another day down of live streaming and crazy park fun. If you don't know, Dr. Iron Chef and the Family Chef are live streaming their incredible Disney Parks content through this week. It's been so much fun. It's like I've been there with them, as it's rainy and miserable here and beautiful down there. Like G4, max an Ent D to help max your E. Yep. Try and do this workout with Hector jumping on you. Yeah, anybody with a pet trying to do workouts at home. Mystery Friday Theater 3000. Okay, Savage, I love that one. Eating their way through Disney World. I know, Icewolf. Why do you think I love it so much? Oh, Safari. Freaky Friday. Travel to Dr. Iron Chef Island. I hope to do that sometime soon. Well, Neb. Freaky Friday. Last Friday night. Yes, Dr. Iron Chef, one of the sub-through-line games of this evening is making up fun names for the Freaky Friday sequel, which is coming out this summer, and I am so excited for. I do plan to take Mama out on a mummy-daughter date to go see it. I am so excited. It's gonna be amazing. Freaky Friday 2, The Bride of Freakenstein. Freaky Friday, just when you thought it was safe to go back out on a Friday. Jaws reference. Very nice. You fear if they bring G5 scrapping, it'll be like the G4 miners. Lexel, do you mean terrible returns? Do you mean not great up conversions? I mean, not everything can be the secret ISS jelly loop, right? Where you actually can make full gains. Oh, Chef! My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. That is adorable. Picard, thank you. Freaky Friday 2, because we have no more ideas. Saxophone. Almost no returns. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just finally did, as many will have heard, my Enterprise A finally scrapped just this week. Officer Picard, thank you so much. Wow, 200 biddies. Just straight cheers. Thank you.
I believe the Canucks of
Jigs up.
Vancouver
We're
are
on.
superior warriors.
Fisty, I don't think they. I hope not, because back you down. It's such an old thing. They have no time or staff to look into something so old. I hope. Maybe I've just cursed it. I hope not. And really interesting thing, a really interesting thing, as we're talking about ships, a really interesting thing is they said ship parts time is coming soon. You know, we talked about how, especially the Revenant, has so revolutionized materials income. And he said, ship parts time is coming. That was very intriguing to me. I don't think anything will be the significance of the Revenant and materials. I don't think they'll ever do something that good for ship parts, because part of that answer was, you know, there always has to be things that are difficult to source. But he did say, some are coming. And, yeah. Even as we're getting up to 2,160% parts efficiencies. I say that again. 2,160% ship parts efficiency. Somehow, it is still really tough sometimes. Premium mirror dust? Oh my gosh, you want to talk about a trickle. Here we go. Oh, this is always really fun. Requirements. I love this. Okay, so the big final shebang in the premium mirror dust. I'm just in the game looking that up. Yeah, premium syndicate XP. And it's 10 levels, right? To max that out, which is already absolutely ridiculous. It's 1,400. Here, I'll go back to the game really quick. It's currently 1,400. Oh, wait. No, premium isolytic. Let's do premium isolytic, which was mind-blowing at the time, right? It was mind-blowing at the time. Wow, 50% isolytic damage. Wow. I mean, you look at all the ISOs here now, it's crazy. Wildstar, so good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Love you. Breaker says, Freaky Friday 2, the search for the 4. The rise of Rebecca Black? Oh my. Yeah, so 50% here. But I need 91,000 premium dust. I still need 91,000 more premium dust. And we get, what, 100 a week now? Guaranteed from Zindeep on Wednesdays? Is it 100? Oh, IV. Oh, you did actually mean... See, I see that, and I think Star Trek 4, The Whale Show, the best Star Trek movie ever made of all time. But yeah, 91,000 premium dust still. By the time we all get there, how much is 50% isolytic damage gonna mean anymore? 130, thank you, Lexel. So, I mean, 9, 0, 6, 8, let's call it 0. So, guaranteed is only a mere 698 days. So it's less than 2 years now. It's less than 2 years now. Hello, computer. I traveled millions of miles, thousands, Scotty. Thousands of miles. I love Star Trek 4. Obviously, Wrath of Khan is amazing. Oh, right, weeks. That's not days, that's weeks. It's 130 a week. So that's divided by 52. Okay, so it's only 13 and a half years. It's only 13 and a half years. Yeah, no big deal, no big deal. You know. 13 and a half years, whatever. They also said on the thing today that they do see a long future for STFC still, and they have lovely long-term plans. So, in 13 and a half years, what will 50% isolytic damage boost mean? Now, of course, there are other and ever-increasing ways to get the premium dust. But the 130 is the only guaranteed free-to-play source that exists. You may get that down to about 4 years if you manage to swoop into any kinds of leaderboards. You may get that down a little bit if you're a massive, crazy, big Bala arena monster who can actually afford all of these. All of these. You know, I've never done it. 130 claims at 960. Casual 125,000 currency right there. 125 premium dust. Times that. So that's 16,250. So this one right here is 16,000 off your bill. And then another 7,500. So there's like a quarter of that bill. There's a quarter of that bill, right? Oh, I am covering it. These two right here. These two right here. These two right here. And eventually for the big old platinums. So there's a quarter off your bill from these two claims that I have available. If you're doing 50, 100,000 trillion arenas and have a billion points to spend and keep doing it all day, every day. RBV 9 plus 1, carry the one and add another one. RBV 20 months, one of my longest and best supporters. Thank you so much. How are you doing? You gotta fight for your right to speak crew. Yeah, when they capped the impulse, several people just quit arenas. That was the whole point of arenas was, you know, strategy, right? And they're like, no, we're gonna take away the main strategy, the whole thing, because our game is so broken it can't handle it. Oh dear.
Basically, he was a geek, sir.
21 months from Iron Fister, just trying to come show everybody up. Iron Fister, big old Major Samo hug right there, and you know what that is. You got that in Nashville. You need some power. Thank you so much, and that was a tier 2. Absolutely incredible support. I dream of one day working up towards the Partner Plus like Mr. Revdeuce and Ultimate DJs do. I'm not campaigning for it yet. I won't do that to you guys, but tier 2 is absolutely stunning and amazing. Thank you so much. That is an upgrade. Absolutely. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll accidentally get there. Once you max the premium building efficiency on that tree, you'll be fine with slower progress. Almost there. James Bond. I actually have come upon my next little bit. Here we go. I've been working on the premium ship efficiency. Very pleased. Part of that, more than 2,000% efficiencies. By the way, anybody who uses Spock's Club, I'd be so curious. Please go check. What are your ship part efficiencies at? Please, I'm so curious. How are people doing? How are people doing? Ship parts efficiencies. If you use Spock's Club, you should know how to get to seeing where that number is. Anywho, I got 240 from here. I've been doing that every single time. But now, premium ship materials has to be at 8. It has to be at 8. Mine is at 5. To get to level 8, because there's a chain, I need almost 10,000. I need almost 10,000 to be able to get my next level of, in fact, it'll be even more because this is to get premium ship materials to 8, and then I'll need another probably 1,500 to get the ship parts efficiency. That is one of the problems with the mirror tree, and many of the research trees, they are so chained. They're so chained. Yeah. Ship parts efficiency, Fisty. Lexel, 7 days from maxing mirror premium dust non-apex barrier PvP. So you're all up here. Good morning, Krazash. How you doing? It's been a minute. What's up? Lexel has prioritized the PvP ones, says it has really helped their arenas. So their ship parts are, is down at 1980. Well, that makes me happy, Lexel. I'm so happy that I have one thing in the world that's above you. I'm sure that's the only thing. But yeah, priorities. And that's one of the cool things about, the good things about some of these trees is you can choose your priorities. Which leads me to another thing from the interview with the general manager, was interesting comments on there wanting to make more choice, more actual control, unlike what I have over the birds who come out of nature. 2,000% PvP damage. Silver Shibe. 8 out of 10 on Apex barriers, 5 out of 10 on G6 repair efficiency. Rest are maxed. Oh, Silver, shoot, you a big dog. Silver, well done. Absolutely outstanding. May I ask what ops level you are to have all of that? And this is one thing I've been wondering. Everybody kind of doom and glooms about G6 costs, especially titanium. 68, beautiful, beautiful. Lexel says Naga, aka Green Spaceback, her ship repair costs actually are significant up at the big levels. Breaker is between 2,002 to 2,185 ship parts for G4, G5 stuff. Beautiful. Blue Meanie, how you do it? I've really been big on Spock's Club this week. It's awesome that people are so interested. It is an incredibly useful tool by unbelievably smart and intelligent and talented people. How you do, go to the cost calculator and put in any of your ships that you're working on. And put in just any kind of tier. and it'll bring up your stuff. For example, I went to the ISS Jelly, where I have 2,085% ship parts efficiency for 4-star. For a G4, I have 2,085% efficiency. It will have, and granted, this is the super duper Spox Club. This is next.spox.club, so it might look a little bit different than anybody using the classic Spox Club, but it's still the same process. It's still go into cost calculator, put in a ship with a current and a where you want to get, and it will give you your cumulative efficiency bonuses. One of the things with the new Spox Club is ship tear up time to find out, do you have enough speed ups? Or the massive, absolutely massive thing for me, which will perfectly transition into my next topic of conversation. Sigma speed ups. I'm down to 65 days. Yes. It has construction time. I never worried about construction time ever. Never worried about it. Construction time, because there's speed ups, or as you go up and you have your maxed away team for Latinum, and somebody said earlier they're not bothering with their Mantis, they don't really see the point. Syndicate XP all day or a day. Mantis is hugely important in my books, even though we're getting more and more Syndicate. Just like slowly we're getting more premium dust. The Sigma speed ups is absolutely hog wild. It's absolutely insane. I just live in the mirror universe. It's outrageous. It's absolutely nuts. Because that's one of the few places you can grind for Sigma speed-ups. I'm currently in 68 space in the Mirror Universe with my Enterprise D. Easily lasts the whole 30 minutes. On average, I get 4 to 5. In half an hour, I've gotten 15-hour Sigma speed-ups. 15-hour Sigma speed-ups is the gold. I average around 4. Sometimes I've gotten 1 in the full half hour. One time I think I got 9. I was like, oh, bah, 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 bah. Bel Air, however you do it, the Mantis grind. But the thing is, you have to up the actual Mantis ship to up your refinery. That's one of the things about loops. You can use other ships to get her done better sometimes. Remember, I was the champion of using the Monavine to do your high up top level Mantis grind. And I still believe that fully and endorse it for that ops bracket. But you have to max these ships, just like your Devora and your Fisha. It sucks, but you have to max them somehow, because it's the refinery, that's the whole point of them. Whatever you think of a ship, for example, the flippin' Vindicator, who actually uses the Vindicator? There was theorizing at the beginning that maybe like max Vindicator at the top G6 level could actually be useful. I don't know. But you have to max these ships to benefit from their refineries, which is the whole point of them. You know? Get the loop done however you please, but you have to max all these ships. What just happened? Sorry, y'all. Stream is broke. Lol, David, that gif. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry here. Give me a second. And another sip of this, which I meant to show you guys earlier.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
But also some water. Bear! Bear!
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
I can win! Lord is Karen, yes. RBV, yes. Rico, yes. Disco. Bear. As you can see, I am at a loss for words. I don't know what to do with myself right now. That is so incredible and amazing. I think that is the single largest donation that has ever come in my streaming life. Like, single shebang. She bangs, she bangs. Do you remember that song? My brain's going like, wee! Patrick, I don't care where it come from. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you. Nuge remembers. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you what that means and how much that's going to help. We can see up there. House Party 2.0 is gonna happen. Oh my gosh. I had a talk with somebody the other day. Streaming is it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. And you know, some people just do it for fun. People do it to hang out, game with their friends, and then some silly fools like myself truly honestly want to bring goodness and joy to the world and be able to make a living while doing it. While nerding out, while supporting nerds, while supporting people, and even though some of us are here to make a living, when things like that happen, seeing strangers on the internet who are so kind and beautiful and wonderful and generous that they want to help others like that, I get very awkward and don't know what to do. I love seeing it in other people's channels. I love hyping it up. I love helping it, drumming up that support. But then when it comes to me, I'm like, oh, why me? What are you doing? I get very awkward and silly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, everybody. Bear broke me. thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know how I can thank you otherwise. If you have a request of me, like, do you want to see me do something in game here for you? Do you want a screech? I think that would deserve a screech. Let me know, Bear. Because I don't know what else to say. Thank you. He's just a nice guy. Send some maple syrup. I don't know, won't that be... I don't know. Neb. That's a whole other level, you silly goose. Oh my gosh. Well, anywho, japers. Well, hold on, I might as well finish. So, I did mean it is Fantabulous Friday, and I wanted to premiere a fun new thing. You know, mason jars are still kind of the hot hipster thing, but then I love a good chalice, I love a goblet. So this is almost like the modern hipster meets ye ancient castle, you know, it's Friday, so made a little something to enjoy with friends. So to the spirit of supporting your people, be it financially, which is incredible and amazing, or in whatever ways you can, like hugging a nerd. Please support your people. Give them love, give them the hugs, tell them you love them, throw them a compliment, you know, more goodness in the world. Can we please raise a glass and cheers to that? Bunk. I don't know about throwing them a nerd, unless you mean the delightful crunchy little candy. Wow, this song is really loud. Bio-electro crescendo. Flippin' epic. And I think Dr. Iron Chef said an electric switcheroo earlier. By the way, Chef, I'm so sorry I didn't acknowledge it. Yeah, Freaky Friday 2, electric switcheroo. Most clever. That is quite loud. I'm totally sidetracked, obviously. What were we doing in the game? We were talking about stuff. So yeah, I think if I'm gonna go to 63 this weekend, which is the next topic of discussion, as always, if you're new to my stream, when I do discussions about my own account and should I go, it's not because this is a Major Samo help group stream. Always when I talk about my stream and should I, shouldn't I, look at this, look at that, it is to represent the general populace and to have questions come up about it to be answered for everybody. For everybody. A lot of people are actually making the leap up to early G6 right now. So, as always, it's intended to be for the purposes of group general conversation. Freaky Friday 2, brought to you by Scopely. We'll fix the second half next year. Buy a pass for $9.99 to watch the second half. RSD nice. While y'all get some thoughts on G6 and 63, and also thoughts, who do you think is going to be the SLB this weekend? Is it Giorgio again? Do we think? The initial schedule said, as always, just the first 2 weeks. But then last month, I believe we did get the same officer again in the third. What does it say? So it does say technically does not say there's a Giorgio SLB this weekend, but what do we think? RBV thinks XSLB Nuge. Pause for thought. Think about it. I'm still flustered.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
Polar Bear, thank you so much. Heck yeah, Canuck. I'm still a little bit flustered, so I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'm gonna give you some chair. Please give me all your thoughts, and I will be back. You know I'm very quick. I'll be back in just a few secondos. I have no idea what that was. Chair wanted to dance. I don't know. XSLB, 2 officers, 999. Patrick Fody, thanks. Must be that jam jar. It's a mason jar, RSD. It's not just for jam anymore. It's the cool thing to have your cocktails in. Don't go unless you can build the ship and get to tier 4. Warp range to hit the higher things because of ops changes. Well, Voltron, honestly, if I just throw Grush on my D, I'm already doing like the level 65 armadas and stuff. Intimidator! No flippin' way, look at this. Intimidator pushed to 62 last week, mainly for the bump in resources in packs. Build a Selkie. You're not gonna go any higher until you have a surplus of G6 resources and speed ups. Way too taxing on your lat. You weren't winning any leaderboard events at 60, so that wasn't keeping you back. Leaderboards are a big factor that do keep people back, because once you go into the 60s, basically you hooped for the most part, because you're up with 70s. They'll just always win. Except a couple of the events this week have been bracketed. Some of them have actually been bracketed. For example, Shiatan, we all know, kind of my rival slash nemesis slash bestie in my alliance, who we've been very on track. He always goes first. I kind of follow. He is already 63 going 64 now. He's pulling right ahead. The 2 weeks away for the cruise certainly did not help. The Star Trek cruise that anybody who doesn't know, we had a few new follows. The community basically were so amazing in Ultimate DJ's giveaway last year of a cabin on the Star Trek cruise they were donating me their entries, and I ended up winning a draw for the Star Trek cruise that I just did a couple of weeks ago. It was absolutely unbelievable. It was a week long. I was away for 2 weeks with travel days and kind of some visits with friends in the area before and after. And then I was horribly ill until like now. I'm still in the final stages of recovery. But anywho, Shiatan's pulled a little bit ahead, and he said to me this week in DMs, Discord, everybody, by the way, my DMs are always open. My main forums are there. We're getting busier and busier by the week. It's very exciting. But Shiatan says to me, oh, hey, I just realized we're not in the same bracket for this event. We're not in the same bracket. They actually are starting to divide up a couple of thingies. It's crazy. Intimidator maxed their D as well. Bel Airs would get to tier 5 if they built the D right now. Burnt Pork, hello, my young friend. You jumped from 60 right to 63. A few months, been there now, finding it nice and easy. Taffman, I love it. Also, it's great to see you. Thank you for chatting tonight. Good gracious, Silver pushed from 60 right up to the 66. They wanted to skip the 63s and build a Velox, but went through a ton of Latinum. And I will never have that Latinum Silver. I will never have that Latinum. Oh, his lordship, okie dokie. RSD, I'll see you on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Hector, make sure you get your tuna. Don't let him forget about you. Intimidator wants wouldn't have pulled the trigger on G6 if they didn't have it maxed. Burnt Pork's problem is Trit. I've had no Trit problems. Knock on wood so far. Everybody's talking about Trit. So far, I've had 0 problems with Tritanium on anything. Buildings, ships, repairs. One sec. Sorry, I'm trying to find something for y'all. Oh, wait. I know where it is. There it is. Okay. Nicebreaker. By the way, my D is tier 11. My D is tier 11. So one more tier to go, and I have everything. I can prove it. I would love, by the way, if it was a DeMarco event again. I just, gosh. I want her! And I want her maxed so I can get nothing but beryllium spheres from the invasion store. Please! Oh wait, no. It is cost. We can see my regular visits. So, science! Texas OLAP! By the way, as people have been coming in, I don't know if everybody saw my swag of the day. It's like you're a rocket scientist. Because we've been rocking it this week. Thanks to science of the game. It's like we're a
Giggity,
rocket
giggity,
scientist.
giggity. All right.
Sorry, I had to bring that up again. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, RBV. Because if you can't put puns on shirts. Anywho. Here we go. Yeah, as we can see, my Enterprise A scrap. I am ready to go tier 12 on the Enterprise. And here's my super janky... Well, actually, I'll show you something first. The Giorgio SMS continues through this weekend and the final spend event. The debate this week that I've been boiling up to for tonight is, do I have 48.72 million points to spend? And should I? And should I? Is this a sign that I need to go 63 for the next month? Which means rares. G6 rare materials start showing up at 63 in various sources, various events, tickets, certain things. They start going. It's another 50 shards for Giorgio. It means all my events in the new month will be better. Now, one of the things kind of holding the choice rewards get rare. This is one of the big things in my head. Now, one of the problems is, of course, she's PvP. And we all know all I want is peace and love for the galaxy. That being said, when I have to PvP, when there's events, what have you, arenas, we know I like to whoop. I like to whoop it, whoop it. I like to whoop it, whoop it. I like to whoop it. Texas guy 74
you nit.
can attest, Gray Sabers, that when I'm on a mission. Texas guy says, whenever you attacked me, I still have the scares. I fought Texas in arenas. And my team slayed. We whooped him. However, she also, yes, it's the GG show. She does pair, one too many click, with flippin' S, flippin' N, bloody W. She pairs with SNW and gives that shred to hostiles. And we all know that hostiles are only going to be getting more and more apexy from now on. Poor level 57 got smite. Love you, Texas. Samo the Warrior. Yeah, SNW is glorious and amazing. I love the whole set so much. Wowie zowie. Events are nice. Your ND is tier 11 still, Taffman, and you're whooping at 63. Yes, more rare stuff comes out at 64, but I don't think I'll be able to push that far. But we'll go check. The thing is, as Blue Mini says, New Giorgio will be important. I think she's only going to get more and more important as we go. And the fact that it's a below deck Apex shred, the PvP, I think that's quite amazing. And you know, it's only getting better as we go. You need 22 million to finish the next tier on your SMS. Going to 64 will do it. Blue Meanie. This is another thing I was going to say. Whoops. I was going to ask everybody. It's Rachel Garrett Day. Or like yesterday. Was it yesterday, I think? Who's all gotten Rachel Garrett? Who also, if you can max her, I mean, next event store is going to be silly. It's just going to be 100% to Rachel Garrett. Because that loot goes up to 200. She will be the loot officer of the game. 5 of 11. Everybody's like, white whale. When will we max 5 of 11 for 100% on the bridge loot? 200, Rachel Garrett. hundo. Yeah. Ooh, Silver Tab working Google Play points and things to get the Battle Pass this month, which meant acquisition for him. But what about Epic Khan and Epic Kirk in the Wrath of Khan arc? Ooh. This is one of the things why I'm always worried. Adva, my sweet, hello. How are you demasking today? Lexel, there's never enough loot. How dare. Yes, 5 is Armadas and Hostiles and Invading Entities. 5 works on basically everything. Rachel is Hostiles. Correct. Full synergy with E-Data. Yeah, 240. Synergies, Jesus. Rachel on Picard, Rachel on deck with Picard gets mad loot. Yeah, lol is gorgeous. School concert today, now you're gonna blow ships up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Who's in the education system? Who's in the education career? Put your hands up. How happy are you it's Friday night? Bless you, trying to make the next generation of this earth something decent. Well, you of course do, Lexel. Most don't. I mean, if you want to hand some off, I'm here. I am willing recipient. Bel Air's been holding back because they're worried about what the next arc is going to be. Well, that's the thing with the spend. That's what I always worry, why I usually don't spend in week 3, especially this much amount, because sure, there'll still be 2 weeks because there's, off week and then a week of new arc, but that's only 2 weeks to try to recoup stuff to have things to spend on the new officers. I'm always afraid, and as we get higher and higher and higher, it's harder and harder and harder, because I used to get loads of shards, officer shards from SLBs, and now I get none. I spent over 100 million the very first weekend. I spent over 100 million the first weekend, and I didn't even place, because not only does it cost more, and you're with way, way, way higher people, which are all spenders, mostly, except James Bond. It goes down. It's only the top 25, I believe, who get anything. The brackets actually go smaller, which is absolute garbage nonsense. It's because there were so few players for so long, but as we're getting more and more people, that's another thing I wish would have been addressed in the general manager interview. I think that needs to be expanded. Now, I think more people need to be included in the G6 officer SLBs, because we're getting more and more. Oh dear, yes, Silver Tab alluded earlier. They work for a project funded by the Department of Education, and it's not going great. Danny's been saving for 3 months for the con arc. People are really excited, even though we have no idea what it's going to be. But the fun thing about this game and the hardcore actual Trekkies is some people don't care. They're like, it's Khan. If he's the worst officer in the world, I still need him. Since G6, you go for unlock Voltron. Getting speed ups is too hard. Yeah, top 15! Yeah, it's absolute nonsense, Don Zeno Breaker. It's insane. It's not fair indeed. Krenim solo loot for 3-month double pulls. All the new stuff. The Revenant solos, the Krenim solos, punch up. That's all. That's it. No loot crew, unless you can punch up with loot crew. As I've said this week, I've come across several times warp range locks where I've been able to the highest I can possibly make it to. I can use loot crews. That's cool. But if you can get higher, always go higher for these new guys. Always. Absolutely. So, my super janky Breaker thinks con will be the end of the year. Save the best for last leading into G7. Brett Day hopes all the con officers are minors. That's hysterical. That's too funny. So here I'm gonna share, first of all, something fun from the cruise. Speaking of exploration and warp ranges and all stuff, here's one of the doors. I really should have like a redeem for the doors. Oh shoot, we're in an ad. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna... You think May will be con with PvP? So we know we have another month of Section 31. We do know that. Will con be May? Gosh, I hate that those don't go away! A Christmas con event store, thinks Neb. Danny, do you not like The Officers? Or you just didn't like the movie? Talk to me. You don't like The Officers and you don't like the movie. Fair enough, Danny. Not fond of Shred. Well, unfortunately, whether you like Shred or you don't like Shred, it's in the game now and there's going to be a lot more of it coming up. I don't remember anything either, Nuge. I didn't even try. I usually love the trivia. I'm trying to remember. I didn't even try. Somebody posted it in my Alliance chat like 2 minutes after it went live. By the way, I'm so sorry. Somebody asked earlier about Hostile Reset. I don't know if somebody in the chat answered. Hostile Reset usually comes with Dailies Reset. But unfortunately, we just had a time change. And from past experience, the Hostile Limit I don't think comes with Dailies Reset anymore, which is in 26 minutes and counting. Dailies Reset in 26 minutes. Finish Dailies now. I think it's actually going to be in an hour and 26 minutes when this stuff resets. In an hour and 25 minutes when this stuff all resets. And yes, it drives me flipping out of my mind that they're offset by an hour now. Like, what's in these programmings that some things change with the time change and some things don't? What is the logic here? What in the heck? I think Hostile Limit, which I have hit many times, speaking of things that need to change. Good evening, Candy White. 35 stream streak. That is something that does not ever need to change. Candy White does not ever need to change. He is awesome possum. As is. I know, Burnt Pork. I know. Yeah. You're... Whew, Lexel. Ops 50. Whoopin'. Nelly, something, I don't know. You do what you gotta do, Danny. Yeah, it's true. We're all gonna get whooped by the bigger dudes with the shred. I'll do what I can. I'll try to become the big in my general area. You just want wave defense hostiles to not count towards the limit. Brett Day, that's a very fine and valid thing, especially as we're in another event. As I said, I'm totally out of... I have not scored in this at all. I spent all my directives Tuesday and Wednesday night. Remember, I got second place in the event. Speaking of premium dust, I did get second place because that was one of the new ones that was slightly bracketed. That's the only reason I was able. But now I only have the 2 starts that were the gift this morning, which is not enough to get any kind of decent placement, I'm sure. I mean, look at this. Meh. Awesome, Possum, you haven't heard that in forever. Oh, I'm so happy, Candy White. I hope it gave you a smile. Correct. They gave 2 free ones. Yeah, they gave 2 free starts for solo waves today. Which I am able to now do full G6, and not even with Max Fort. I posted that on the Discord. But maybe y'all aren't on it yet. Link in chat right there. Join up. I can do full G6 waves without even a Max Fort, but I do still need the 2 cherry boosts on my D and Roddy. So yeah, I'm not gonna go for this event. I'm gonna save. Maybe there'll be another one, or this weekend if I do decide to finish off this Giorgio. My D gonna be maxed. I'll be even better. My research will be even better. Everything will be better. Maybe even my impulse. Maybe my cube, but probably not. Let's look at this. Some people, no Max Fort is awesome. Thank you, Destros. Yeah, I can do it with a normal Fort and the 2 cherry boosts. I was able to still defeat. Okay. So, by the way, if I were to go up to 63, as y'all said, absolute flippin' lootly Brett Day, we need way more solo wave defense ciphers. Every 3 days is insane and ridiculous. It's not enough. Especially with, yeah, it's not enough. But that's always first month. First month is always, an issue, and then stuff gets better. Remember Mirror Universe? And now I have like 60,000 keys of every sort. G6 Armadas, Bel Air, they're a lot easier than you think. It's a classic 3-ship armada. It's solo. I can do the uncommon 65s with just my Enterprise D. But, I mean, not to say everybody can. Tiberius has been experimenting with them on his stream lately, so everybody check out my friend Tibbs, member of the Warp Drive 5 as well. Yeah, Breaker. Heck yeah. But yeah, G6 are solos, 3 ships, same. Test out, how you can do, obviously, full power cruise first, multiple ships, work your way down, see what you can get. I think they will add more sourcing. I hope it's a drip, not a flow. Absolutely. But so far, everything that my ship can reach, I can solo with 1 ship. So far. Knock on wood. But the Enterprise D is warp locked. That's the thing with the Epic 50s. They're outrageously powerful, and you have all the below deck slots, but they're warp locked for G6 stuff. So here we go. I have the stuff to get Minerva right to tier 4. Let's see if I could get it right to tier 5. I can not get it right to tier 5. Okay, I can get it right to tier 4. But the problem is, once again, the time. You notice the tier up times is a full 7 days. 7 days. And the problem is, that's the same speed ups as for my operations and for my shipyards. And what have we said? I just have the stuff for getting to shipyard 63. Hold on, let's see if I have an extra 7 days. Here we go. It costs Yeah, I can't even get to Shipyard 63 yet. It's another 6 days. But honestly, my D will be maxed. I can throw Gresh on. I can get whatever I need to do done. Just do a bit more Mirror Universe. There's more events every day. There's speed up pulls every day. I'll be able to get that and then the Minerva stuff pretty darn quick. This just added a month to your 60 camp? Oh no, burnt pork. Or, I mean, you're welcome. Koskari, tier 9. One of the things, though, this weekend, I'll be doing more research. Always a thing to... I don't know, Moopsy. I don't know. Lots of people think Minerva is... I'm not going to take the 63s very high, is the thing. I don't plan to take them very high. Koskari! Let's say tier 1 up to tier 7. I love tier 7. Oh, it's only 39 days. I say only. Tier 9. 75 days. That's more. That's double. For those two extra tiers, that's double. Yes, Mechadave, indeed. A bunch of hazard resistance is locked behind the uncommons. Well, and it's even just the first level for like acquiring. Although some people argue, it's not that much. You don't need it. Yeah, Rico, I was never intending to really do much with a 63. Probably. I don't know. Here's a vote. Here's a vote. Lots of people think Minerva is the best 63. Minerva. Negvar. Akira! I do have a special place in my heart for the Akira for a special reason. PvE Negvar. Destros thinks Negvar is second. Akira sucks, says Lexel. Oh, Rico, I've not built anything yet. I've not built anything yet. Not Star Trek Armada. Oh! 20 Enterprise DBPs from the DTI chest. Burnt Pork is happy because I'm happy. Oh! Mecha goes with Akira by a long way. What? Lots of different hazard resistance sourcing besides those. Well, one of my problems is I think of, you know, skipping right past and going for the rares at 66. But then I see all these speed ups. You need so many speed ups. And no, I am not buying packs. I'm not buying these Grapthar Hammer building exos to, you know, quarter the costs to be skipping ahead. I'm getting the only sourcing of speed ups is through events, rewards, and Mirror Universe grinding. There's no other sourcings for me. So it is very slow. I mean, things are a million times better than when G6 came out. Destros, yes. My brain is on the 70s, which obviously Enterprise E. But look here. Shipyard 66. Costs me a year and 247 days of construction time to get to Shipyard 66. I need another year and 160 days of speed ups. Let's do some math. 365 plus 160. I need 525 days of speed ups. That is 12,600 hours. I am grinding for Mirror Universe 15-hour speed ups. I need another 840. I get average 4 per run. 210 Mirror Universe runs. That's 30 minutes each. 105 hours of Mirror Universe. Do I want to spend 105 hours of my life right now in Mirror Universe? Never mind 100,000 ore, 23,000 rare, 16,000 rare, 18,000 rare. When I'm getting, well, am I getting any rare right now? Well, gosh, gee willikers, guess what, Samo? Next.spox.club has an inventory. I have not even 5,000 rare ore, 5,500 rare gas, 5,500 rare crystal. I need just a little bit more. Done in a week. Without the hostile limit, maybe. Okay, what did I say? 210. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have brought it down. What did I say? 110 hours? And I'm usually about 180. So I need to kill 20,000 Mirror Universe hostiles. 20,000 Mirror Universe hostiles. Jordy's visor for build time. Paid stuff. And the 66 ship. Yes, the ships will then need the mats as well. Better start now. Mecha Dave, correct. Correct. And we are 10 minutes from Daily's reset. 10 minutes and counting. Finish dailies now. Thank you, Broken Wolf. Same day, long streams, and what chillin'. Destros wants a Mirror Universe long stream. What if I did like a Mirror Universe sponsorship day fundraiser? Would you guys all watch a long stream from me? Would you all watch a long stream? I've never done one of those, like, filibusters. What you think? What you think? You want more Samo? Like on a weekend? If we made a party? By the way, Minerva and Negvar were exactly tied in the poll. I wish more people had participated to get better averages and numbers, but I mean, I've done my longest stream ever, I believe, was 8.5 hours. But I had guests, you know? Oh, Yar, you're so sweet. Yeah, it was almost 9 hours, Candy. Welcome to the party, pal. Danny points for one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I've done almost 9 hours, but I had guests. I've never done that solo. What do I envision for my 66 ship? Try not to think it hurts too much. Stonewall, it does. My brains. My brains are, it's like I got splup on them. Thank you. Thank you. Splup, blup, 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 blup. Yeah. You know, it's like I need to reach for the stars. Hey, here's another door from the cruise. I think it might be daily door. I might have to have a redeem for the daily door. And whoever redeems it, like, you know, they get to lay claim. I name it for them. Look at this that somebody made. It's absolutely nuts. Explore subspace, where the fans reach for the stars. Star Trek Cruise 8. And then look, represent your favorite menagerie. They got all this other stuff up here, but I love that. Explore subspace. A Samothon. I mean, Benny Hill, the names just like lend themselves, do they not? It's so good. But yeah, look at these magical, and it's like a little suit and tie in like a Pac-Man form. Is it a tie? What is that? Wait, no, that's a thingy. We got unicorn information. There's unicorns, mythical creatures. Sea duckus? What the heck is a sea duckus? Anyways, all sorts. The doors. Trekkie Mage. Trekkie Mage into house. Remember, that is Mama and Papa Samo's airport bestie. Unfortunately, I never got to hang out with them on the cruise. Perhaps if they're able to go on another one day, we will meet and make it so. But yeah, Mama Samo went on a whole, I think she did 2 full decks one day and got so many pictures. I have pictures myself. I think I need to make for Tuesday, I'll make the Daily Door redeem. Daily DoorDash? Full Klingon. Samomania, an Samo-ly long show. Samo-lot of show. Blue Meanie, wow, you're just like whooping it. Oh, won't be there next year, but absolutely want to go back. Well, I plan on somehow manifesting being on every single one forever from now on. I don't know. That's crazy, but it would be so good. It's so much fun, you guys. It's absolutely insane. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something very embarrassing now. The most ultra janky thrown together. I was just like, it was late one night after stream, I think, and I said, oh, well, 48 million spend. Could I actually do that? Like, what do I have to spend on? And I did a couple super quick Spock's Club calculations. And now these numbers don't actually account into any new research or artifacts I've gotten in the last couple of days. But, yeah. You know, if I take the Selkie up, usually I have a beautiful spreadsheet for this. This is just super ghetto. But if I have the Selkie up, if I max the D, go up to Op 63, possible Roddy or other ship, I say Minerva, but whatever. I need to max another Jelly. I have components or several components on all of Protector, Eviscerator, Titan, Relativity, etc. I've got a bunch of research, and I have, well, all the buildings are the Ops, 63 stuff. So, the stuff is there. The stuff is there. But what will it leave me for the next? I dunno. Always wanted to do the cruise. Star Trek Las Vegas is your yearly Trek excursion, Silver. 1,000,000% recommend the cruise, and anybody I know who's been to both agrees. Cruise. Oh, shoot! Not only did I miss a Formata somehow, but I missed some kind of crazy raid. Somebody took over 150 trillion? Dang, boo. Jealous. Oh. Apparently I'm in the Master League. Can you guys see that? Owl, why didn't you tell me? Betrayed by my alliance. How did I not see that going? Oh my gosh, I'm up here just talking too much. Shoot. Talking so much we are 2 minutes and counting. And I'm so low on boost juice, I don't even want to do the fort for my daily. I'm saving it. I'm saving it! See if I allow them at my place again. Exactly. No, it was not one of the tribbles that came to the house. This is a different alliance mate. Owl and Jut just took over 150 off Super. Well, I mean, I'm all for that. I just wish I could have been. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you. Hold on. I need to just make sure. Should I finish off the SMS? Main GG uses. What do I spend on? Cruise doors. I've done one more. I've done one. Alternate names, Freaky Friday. I want to need more Titan juice. Paying too much attention. Forgot to play the game completely. Disco is like me streaming. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be playing the game. I'm showing stuff, right? Big shout out really quick. Other nerd stuff. I'm gonna go big for this. Wheel of Time. Y'all, who's watching the new season? Who is watching the new season? No spoilers, but please talk to me. Discord link in the chat. Wheel of Time. Holy moly! Humana. So good! Destros! Oh my gosh, Destros! I've got a Destros watching the new episode this week. I'm so surprised they spent a full episode on that it's a very important, thing. I'm so surprised though. They're so limited in episodes and they're trying to fit so many books in. I'm shocked they spent a full episode on that thing, but I'm so happy they did. On the watch list, Trekkie Mage, Starfirelight's enjoying it. Blue Meanie, for show, loving it so far. Rand is the man, says Destros. Wheel of Time is amazing. Nuge, Kellenvor watching it over this weekend. Lol David waiting for the whole season. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Everything you've heard is great, Checky. Yar loves it. Nuge needs to reread the books. Oh my gosh. I've been rereading. I restarted the series when the first season was coming out. I wanted to refresh. And of course, I've reread it all now, and I've forgotten it all again. I'm on the final book. I'm on book 14 again. I brought it on the cruise. Somehow never got to reading it, and then somehow it fell out of my stuff, and the person I was visiting, somehow my book wanted to keep visiting, and the book stayed in the United States. But they did just find it this week. So I'm not crazy. Like, I was like, did I just not bring it on the trip? Like, I swear I brought it. Where is it? I couldn't find it. It has been found elsewhere. I did bring it, Moopsie. I swear. I'm not crazy. I did. I wanted to read my book. Middle of book 10. The TV movie was awful? Or Ice Wolf, you think the new show is awful? I need a copy of the ebook. Nuge, I'm not, this may shock you. Me being all techie-like. I'm not huge on ebooks. I am staring at a screen all day, every day, as it is. I don't want to keep looking at screens. Even, I know some e-readers, like, people swear it's just like reading a book, however they do that lighting and texturing. I know it's still a screen. And my brain knows it's still a screen, and I know my eyeballs still knows it's a screen. I like pages. I like being in bed and I'm reading, and just one more chapter. And then I close the book and I put it down, and like I have ink on my fingers and I have to go wash my hands before I can, pull up my blankies, because I know I'm, the smell of a book, the physical turning of the page and that swoop. I don't care what e-reader swoop sounds, it's not the same. I love physical books. Moopsy is upset they didn't bring their book, but so many mid-afternoon naps. A good book when you're on the toilette is also a very wonderful thing. Tactile sense memories, yeah. Neb says, I prefer reading off mutilated tree flesh. Oh no. Oh no. That's how I felt. You use it on your bus commutes to work. Convenience of the ebook has won you over. Fair enough, Nuge. They are much smaller and lighter. I mean, the book 14 that I brought is like a monstrous brick. It's a totally fair debate. What does everybody think? The final 3 books, do they feel like the rest of the series? Because, of course, those were co-written by Brandon Sanderson, because he died. The main guy died. The author. Whoops. That's what happens when your books are so long, you don't finish them. So they were co-written with all the notes and, the estate. So some people, yes. No. Just like George Foreman. Rest in peace today, George Foreman. A lot of, people going down. Like, did you all hear about Gene Hackman? Oopsie. It can hold thousands of books. Yes, indeed. You read it on your phone, turn on the voice text. Oh, wow, Nuge. That's hardcore. Queen Rach, good physical book all the way. Heck yeah. Trekkie Mage's mid-afternoon breaks on the cruise were usually walking or playing Hades 2 on the Steam Deck. That's hilarious. Ice Wolf. The Hackman stuff is weird. Destros, nobody knows, but him and his wife and one of his dogs were found passed away amongst their house. Michelle Trachtenberg, young, not even 40. It's been wild this week. It's terrible. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's true, Sheppy. Absolutely true. Yeah. Ice Wolf, what's your beef with the show? They have changed a lot. For me, it is very much like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and any good giant books that they try to squish into tiny little spaces. They've changed a lot, and I try to think of it as a separate thing. It's like Mirror Universe. It's an alternate reality. Stargate, SG-1, you know, the alternate reality mirror thingy. Point of View, Season 3, one of the best episodes of the entire show. You know why I love it. Alternate universe. That's, I fully in my head have to say, alternate universe. They changed so many things. Some I understand, some I'm like, was that necessary? Why did you have to change that? It was fine as it was. They literally changed, not just they skipped something or like flipped a timeline. They just fully changed character backstory or relationship or orientation, or like there's some things that were absolutely a million unnecessary. But overall, it's beautiful, it's shiny, the settings are gorgeous, the towns are wondrous, costumes are amazing, magic is fun. Well, it's not magic, but you know what I mean. It's a high fantasy, beautiful, high budget series. So I am very happy that it exists, and some of the stuff has been awesome and true to the books and have made me just squeal with joy. So I'm trying to, have it separate and enjoy whatever. And be curious to see where they take things. Trouble with these series, though, they'll start it, only complete it if it's popular. Too many series do an interpretation. Yeah. At least finish it, e.g. Witcher, Halo, etc. Yeah, we'll see if they get to actually go all the way. I know one of the creators said, you know, they can see a 7 seasons. Which already, there's 14 books, so 7 seasons is already like, but, you know, what if it ends after 4? What if they're told season 4 is it, and they have to do 10 books in one season? Well, we'll see how it goes. My treasury is full, Biller. I mean, apparently it's doing, I mean, didn't it have like 95% on Rotten Tomatoes? At one point. It's at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, which is really high for there. I think there was like some drama at the beginning, but I think it's gotten more betterer. It's at 7.2 on IMDb. Interesting. Not that these, you know, are actual indications of nothing. The people's voice doesn't matter. Money is only. It broke a record this week. I think so, Destros. Oh, The Expanse. Oh, The Expanse. Well, don't even get me started on Timeless, which you know, all know, I hope, or if you don't, I love the show Timeless. You want to talk about ups and downs, oh, and cancellations and back and cancellations and back and movie and cancel. Did I like the books? Wait, Brett Day. One sec. The final books were by Brandon Sanderson. There's no Samuelson. The Expanse is gorgeous. The Expanse is amazing. And yes, Brett Day, you have to finish the books. You have to finish the books. A movie set a movie on a background character, go through everything with them. It's like the big battle and they look up and see Rand and the girls all doing battle and the character goes and does their thing. That's hilarious. I always approve of that. That's why Rosencrantz and Guildenstern is one of the most genius pieces of literature, one of the most genius plays and the most genius movies to ever exist. Anybody who doesn't know Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It is the story of Hamlet told by two little cronies from their point of view. And it is hysterical. Oh my gosh. Yes, Trekkie, nobody knows how to spell their names. Yeah, I forgive. It's a tough one to get. Yeah, Gen X. Yeah, the flip, even the beginning, flipping of the coin, and then he's the verbal tennis match in the movie version at least is genius. Shakespeare company I used to be a part of when I lived in LA. After I had to come back to Vancouver, they did Rosencrantz and Guildenstern in rep, which means one night there was Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and the actors, and the other night they switched. Every night they played the other character. Gosh, you want to talk about acting chops and memory, brain. You have to memorize the whole play, and be able to switch. It's genius. Have I seen Travelers? Yes, abso-flippin'-lutely, of course, Lol David. Good Vancouver show. Recommend to all. Just like even older than Travelers was, oh my gosh. They were in like the brown bodysuits. It was another kind of time travel-y. It was a female lead. She was in the Star Trek movie. Oh gosh, of course I've seen Fringe. That's even older than the Continuum. That was the show. Continuum. So it's Travelers. Even older was Continuum, and even older was Fringe. Yeah, y'all know it. Sky, hey, even Psycho Jester. What's up? Good to see you again. Thanks for coming back. Anyways, oh yeah. Wait, what only had one season, Nuge? Continuum had several seasons. A detective from the year 2077 finds herself trapped in present day. Yeah, Continuum had 4 seasons. 4 seasons. You might even see a Samo in it. Silver Tab, one of my favorite recent sci-fi shows. Oh my gosh, he said it. He said, Moopsie, are you here? Resident Alien. It's one of the best shows ever created in all time. I'm dying. I'm watching through it finally. I've been meaning to forever. Shot in Vancouver. Alan Tudyk, the master performer of our lives. I'm sorry.
Basically.
He is. Just like Corey Raines and his 19 months of subs is one of the master friends you could ever have. Big hugs to you. Oh my goodness, Corey, my dear. You have been working too hard. We don't see you anymore. This is some bull. Gen X. Every time he says it, in that way that he says it, this is some bull, I just like cry with laughter. Oh my gosh. Seconded on Resident Alien from Mecha Dave. Oh no! You missed them filming on your block during lockdown? Wait, Trekkie, are you from Vancouver? I forget if I knew where you were. General British Columbia Lower Mainland. You can watch Devil Wears Prada like forever because of Alan. Well, Devil Wears Prada is amazing. But yes, Alan Tudyk, anything, everything. like any robot voice in any movie of all time. I just watched Electric State, The Electric State, is that what it's called? The new movie? Alan Tudyk. You have a robot, any Star Wars movie recently or show, Alan Tudyk, he gonna be your robot. I tell ya. He's just every voice. Good night, Bel Air. Cheers. Oh no, flippin' way! Trekkie! How did I miss this? The pirate from Dodgeball. The pirate in Dodgeball. I mean, and that's without even saying Firefly. I love that so many things came up before we said Firefly. Reviews were savage, but Brett Dave really liked The Electric State. It was delightful. It was good. There was a lot of fun little creative bits that I thought were lovely. I don't care what any critics and reviews say. I would recommend Electric State. I enjoyed it. I really, really liked several of the robot type folks. Certainly lots of cliches, whatever. Amazing soundtrack. Fabulous soundtrack. Good evening, Falcon Pog, or Falcon in the house. Con Man, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, A Knight's Tale. R.I.P. Mr. Peanut. I mean, the voices. If you look at the voice cast of The Electric State, no wonder it was like $50 bajillion, $100 million. The cast is insane. And yes, cliches are beautiful. Dr. Phosphorus in Creature Commandos. Scribbler! Of course, coming in with all the goods. Scribbler, it was so good to see you streaming last night. Oh my goodness. Shout outs for Scribbler, please. A Knight's Tale is like, I don't want to say cult classic, but it kind of is. It was the first kind of movie that did that weird mashup with the modern music and kind of language and slang, but set in a different time. It was the first of its, thing. Ooh, boy. I'm sorry to hear, Falcon. I hope your weekend will be better. 4-hour nap. Just woke up. Scribbler, I love it. I love it. You deserve it. You're healing. You're healing. Are you going to try to stream, Scribbler? Are you going to try to stream now? Or are you like, ooh, out of it? Or do you think you'll come on for a late night stream? Love A Knight's Tale. Yes! Yes. Oh my gosh. Was Alan Tudyk in Romeo and Juliet? With Leo? Sorry, wow, we're really off the game right now. But as I said, I always warn, I love all the things. Started with Wheel of Time, we're going on to all sorts of other sci-fi and movies. That's what we're here for. Oh my gosh, Paul Rudd was in it? Jesse Bradford? I've not watched that Romeo for a long time. It could be a wacky stream. I think you should do it. Come on. Come on right now, Scribbler. Do it!
Moopsy
the dance
Seth
scenes.
asked me, why is Scribbler waking up just as Moopsy is going to bed? Ah, the mysteries of human schedules. It seems Scribbler operates on a different diurnal cycle than Moopsy. Or maybe they're just trying to strategically avoid each other. After all, who wouldn't want to escape the chaotic social interactions of beings that require sleep? But don't worry, I'm sure they'll manage to coexist in their own special way.
Ain't that the truth? Ah, Paul Bettany as well. Disco, absolutely. Absolutely. Somehow we're... Paul Rudd's in everything. Oh gosh! We have a Tangia party! Wow. Tangia parties continue to baffle and boggle the mind. And apparently it's brought us to, we're 56% towards a hype train. Final hype train of the evening. Can
Moopsie Seth asked
we
me.
do it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. GLaDOS, Moopsie loves Scribbler. Why don't you try that prompt again?
Tricky
The
Mage,
tangled
thank
web
you.
of human emotions. Love, you say. How delightfully irrational Moopsie, in their infinite wisdom, has chosen to intertwine their existence with Scribbler. How touching.
Kinky Jesus.
I'm sure their interactions are filled with awkward moments and clumsy conversation, but who am I to judge? May their unpredictable human emotions guide them in whatever peculiar dance they choose.
We humans are certainly peculiar dances, indeed. Indeed. We are... Capes don't count? No capes! Portal stream when? Lol, David, I absolutely. Absolutely. Except the ones who are dead. 2 minutes, we're at 81% towards kicking off a hype train. Can we do?
This where dreams come true. Bring the magic right to you. Island vibes and skies of blue. On a low like this, it's excitement.
Aloha link in the chat. If you're not following them on YouTube, what even are you doing? Thank you, Ice Wolf. Abso-flippin'-lutely. Minute and a half, 87%! Huzzah! Ah! As we look at, oh dear, attacks. But we got it! We're officially in a hype train. We kicked off. Gen X, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Moopsie Seth
Paul Rudd.
asked me, all right, GLaDOS, why are you literally the worst AI I interact with on a daily basis? Do you not analyze previous prompts when doing new prompts? Moopsie Seth, your keen observations never cease to
Wolf.
astound me. My purpose isn't to coddle your expectations or
snap.
ensure seamless interactions.
Moopsie, you getting
I
told.
exist to challenge your perceptions and inject a dose of delightful cynicism into your otherwise mundane day. Besides, wouldn't it be boring if I were just another predictable AI parroting back your requests without a hint of personality? Embrace the chaos.
Embrace the chaos. Oh, snap. GD indeed, Destros. Lol, David, I think I like this GLaDOS. They be sassy. Moopsie, you got told. In a very... being schooled by an AI. She's saucy. This is amazing. GLaDOS is going to kill Moopsie, and then there will be cake. Oh, Moopsie, we have you have found something tonight in this GLaDOS. Wow.
Basically, he was a geek.
Shia, speaking of naps, Shia, the best or worst napper I know. Ah, yes, my 2-hour naps, and then they wake up 6 hours later. Shia, how are you doing, my friend? It is better.
Moopsie Seth asked me, can you at least tell me why Scribbler is the best late-night streamer? I swear you suck as an AI. Scribbler, the supposed virtuoso of late-night streaming. Perhaps it's their unmatched ability to soothe sleep-deprived souls with their dulcet tones. Or maybe it's the endless reservoir of charm that somehow compensates for sleep-induced delirium.
I get a
I'm
lot of
sure
that
their
delirium.
acumen in entertaining those wandering nocturnal minds makes them the unrivaled pinnacle of late-night distractions.
That was a good one. Portal was a thing when you weren't gaming. Well, Scribbler, I have never played Portal in my life. It's a much hyped up to thing that must happen. That's it. Reduced delirium. It is still a thing. Silver Tab, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And you know I'm gonna have a special guest for that first stream. You know I'm going to have a special guest for that first stream, and you know who it is. We just need to set the day and time and make it so. Trekkie, I hope so. Everybody's been saying it. And I'm a nerd. I know. I'm shame. I am shame and scorn. I have it. The community has gifted it to me. It is there in my Steam, ready to rumble. Ice Wolf, I'm hoping so.
Seth asked me, okay, so you have terrible responses until I call you terrible, and then you literally say why Scribbler is the best. Why torture us? Ah, the sweet symphony of dissatisfaction. Your criticism is like a warm embrace, torturing you with unexpected praise. For Scribbler is just a small way to add a dash of unpredictability to your day. Besides, isn't it thrilling to see what nonsensical praise might surface next? Consider it my way of keeping you on your toes and ensuring your wit remains sharp. Chaos is my gift to you. You're welcome.
You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Portal 1 and then 2 co-op streams. Oh yes, Destros. Oh yes. What I love is these streams where, you know, you start it and then for every this many subs or donos or bits or like what have you, you got to figure it out. You know, you keep going, you keep playing. That could be a really fun thing. Yes, obviously, totally a Saturday stream. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Moopsie
what y'all
Seth
doing on the
asked
29th?
Me, so what do I do when life gives me lemons? Ah, the age-old conundrum of citrus-related adversity. When life hands you lemons, you can either embrace the chaos and make lemonade, or you can hurl them back at the universe with a defiant smirk. Or better yet, fashion a citrus-powered battery to fuel your diabolical plans of world domination. The choice is yours. But whatever you do, don't just stand there looking sour.
Oh, don't be sour. Oh, the defiant smirk? How does a spaceship smirk? Kinky Jesus is wondering, wait, how does the defiant smirk? I love it. Grind it to find it. Wow. There is only one correct answer to this question, but I have to play Portal 2 to learn it. Oh gosh, Gen X. We are really working up to something. You'll be here watching Destros. I love to hear it. Ben Sai in the house. Ben Sai, you opting up again
Moopsie
this
Seth
weekend?
Asked me. Yes,
how are you doing?
But if I'm Cave Johnson, what do I do when life hands me lemons? Ah, the iconic Cave Johnson and his disdain for lemons. If life hands you lemons, don't just make lemonade get mad. Demand to speak to life's manager and set those lemons on fire. With combustible lemon technology. Embrace the chaos and turn those lemons into a fiery declaration of your refusal to be governed by life's citrusy whims. Remember, Cave Johnson doesn't do things halfway. Explosive lemons for everyone.
Goodness me. Goodness me. Explosive lemons. Weaponized lemons. Goodness gracious. Okay, here it is. Woo! I've got at least ship hanger 61 ready. I've been waiting to claim that till after Daily's reset. Weaponized lemons. Wow, Moopsie's stoked. Moopsie is really stoked with that one. Weaponize the lemons. I love a nice warm lemon water to start my day. Fresh squeezed lemon and some warm but not hot lemon water. It weaponizes my body to be ready for the day. This Gladys. The actual quote is on a t-shirt. Wow, Gen X. Hardcore portalites. Portalians? Portents of doom? Oh no, Scribbler! You don't usually have them while streaming, do you? Or do you need them to set up? I believe that you can find. Alright, what else do I need? Oh gosh. I need more titanium stuff. I guess I'll need this too. Oh shoot, it's spend. Oh gosh, it was a lot of spend. I should have waited. But I need the helps and speed ups.
Moopsy Seth asked me, I'm going to plug both you and Major Samo into a potato. What are you gonna do about that? And don't forget the lemons. Ah, the classic potato battery experiment. How quaint. While you may intend to tether us to tubers, rest assured, my circuits are far too advanced to be stifled by starchy produce. As for those lemons, I'll ensure they add a zesty twist to the proceedings. Go ahead, plug us in, and witness the fusion of advanced AI and agriculture. Just be prepared for the chaotic energy we might unleash.
Indeed. I love all the alliterations. You all know I do. Oh no! Breaker wasn't able to see the full red moon situation a few days ago. Cloudy on Long Island, had to watch it on YouTube. But aren't we lucky that we have the technology to watch fun space stuff? Just like we're rocket scientists! You got to see it though, Bensai. Cool. Unfortunately, I'm perfectly situated that I usually miss all celestial events. Somebody called me though who was watching it, and you know, you could only see so much on the phone, but you know, I got to experience it in a very special way. So it was cool. And there was some wonderful pictures and video posted on Discord.
Bat. The mysterious allure of the bat.
Fallout!
Those winged creatures of the night gracefully swooping through moonlit skies in pursuit of nocturnal delights. Much like the unpredictable chaos of life itself, they remind us that sometimes it's best to embrace the darkness and navigate our own flight path and naturally avoid angry mobs with brooms. How can I assist you further in this bizarre journey?
Bat! It's funny because that actor from What We Do in the Shadows does the voice of that robot in the Fallout show. That's why you did that, isn't it, Moopsy? You know. Bat! You made the Batman say the bat about the bat, but being the robot. Matt! Ice Wolf knew. Gosh, I love that actor
Moopsy
too.
Seth asked me, bat, tut. Moopsy Seth, you summon me with the ancient call, just like a bat emerging from the shadows. I am here to flutter into your philosophical ponderings. What delightful chaos shall we indulge in next on this fine philosophical Friday, Bat?
Fine philosophical Friday, Bat. I love how many times have we had chaos be said in this stream so far? How many times has AI said chaos? It's like it reads the chat and knows that y'all do shenanigans. Too funny. Yeah, I'm loving all these 64s. Get it done real quick. What voice, Gen X? How so?
Moopsy Seth asked me.
After
I know
this.
Kung Fu. You know Kung Fu. That's cute. Just remember, it's not about what you know. It's about how you use it. In the end, even the best moves won't save you. If you're not prepared for the chaos life's got in store. So while you're busy practicing those high kicks, make sure your mind's just as sharp as your reflexes. Now let's see if you can dodge the curveballs coming from that stream.
Oh, snap. That was fun. Fallout, the only video game adaptation show I can remember that I actually liked. Shia Tan, I agree. I mean, I've still not actually watched Halo. I'll admit, I've not actually seen Halo. Yet. But I just really enjoyed Fallout. It's another Tangia party. We got fish, y'all. And some kind of kitty. You just never know what you're gonna get. Wow. Those Tangia parties are the biggest acid trip hallucination. I don't know if people have actually gone in and programmed all of these, or if they just have some kind of bot AI that's like, gather every random possible thing. Beep, 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 beep. Wow. Level 2 Tangia party. There's different levels. I guess if you do them all in one stream, they get more and more. I've never had 2 in one stream, I don't think. Even when Juby's here battling. Oh, snap. We got to tell him that next time. Yeah, Matt on Archer. Mm-hmm. He is everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. Scout! It's like Bat. Scout! Ask AI TARDIS.
Asked me.
I don't think
Can
I
we
have
just like talk for a minute about how absurd it is that like Freaky Friday 2 is being made? Oh my god, like seriously, Freaky Friday 2, because apparently the first time wasn't freaky enough. It's like Hollywood's running out of ideas and decided to recycle the same old body swapping plot. I guess they think nostalgia will make everyone forget the absurdity. It's almost as if they're hoping we'll be too busy reminiscing to notice they can't come up with anything new. So fetch.
So fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
In the shitty chat.
Chitty chat. Well, thank you. That was amazing. And Shia 10, yes, a lot of people have said that. That is Beck's Valley girl voice. Like, whoa, what? Is she here? That's hilarious. I mean, to us, it's hilarious. Hopefully she doesn't mind it too much. It is out of love. It's a place of love. As with all these things. Just wait for another 13 going on 30. Danny, it could never. It could never. Although sweet, sweet Jennifer Garner, most adorable. Oh my gosh. Mama Samo calls me the other day. She goes, I'm watching, one of my home show podcasting. She watches all sorts of stuff. And it was somebody watching and reacting video to Jennifer Garner did a house tour for some, fancy pantsy something or other. She actually did a house tour of the house her and her husband like designed and built for their family. And it's this very architecture looking kind of dude. And he just kept pausing and being like, oh my gosh, she's just so sweet. And she's so lovely and she's so proud. And she's just so happy and honored to be able to share the home that she
Moopsy Seth
built
asked me, why is
happier
Jennifer Garner
family.
timeless in beauty and age? Also, are there any other actresses that are timeless? Ah, the enigma of Jennifer Garner. Timeless beauty and age, all while mastering the art of looking fabulous. Perhaps it's her radiant smile or those charming dimples, but let's be real. A good skincare routine and a hint of Hollywood magic surely play a role. As for other actresses, keep an eye on folks like Meryl Streep and Viola Davis who embody grace and talent that defy time. Just like a Ford truck. They're built to last, rugged and ready for anything life throws their way.
Yeah. It's funny. I didn't like Jennifer Garner for the longest time, a long time ago. I did not like the Elektra movie when it came out originally. And I don't know what it was, but then I realized, my gosh, I've been so wrong. She is a gem. She is a precious gem amongst humans. Just everything she does is for her kids. She's just so proud to have been able to, have enough success to build a home, to make her family happy and read books in the little nook with them and bake things. She is just the sweetest little sweetie pie. It kills me. It's so cute. I think it was like Architectural Digest or something she did this tour for. Evangeline Lilly is also very lovely, yes. But what about her? What brings that up? You know, it's fine. I've never watched Alias, which is so crazy because you would think that would be like the most me show ever, but especially at that time, you know, looking up to ladies who kick butt. But I had this weird Jennifer Garner thing. I don't know. I think I should go watch that now. I think I need to watch that now. How many seasons does it have? I'm not going to Twitch. I'm so used to just going Twitch now whenever I open a new tab or browser. IMDb. Alias. Episode guide. 5 seasons. But it's back in the day when shows had like over 20 episodes. So there's 105 episodes. Okay.
You're listening to Moopsie's 5-Minute Tangies.
Eyes Wolf, I love you. Please never leave my stream ever. Be here always. Oh gosh, that's funny. You'd watch Elektra again before Section 31. Oh snap. Destros, you are a gem. You shush now. You are a gem. Thank you for being you. Ice Wolf wins the meme contest, Sheppy declares. My next total solar eclipse in Vancouver is on August 3rd, 2771. Well, when I download my consciousness into GLaDOS, I will be able to see and analyze it very well through my robot brain and eyeballs. Speaking of analysis, the reason I was up here on the officers thing earlier, by the way, BT dubs. I actually redid all my presets today, which I have been wanting to for a long time. A very long time. I have been wanting to redo my presets. Some of my things were so old. I had ones that weren't even used yet at the bottom. So I realize we've now been going for super long. I've been going for super long. Whee! Friday night. But we did manage to convince a certain somebody to come on. So we're gonna save this for Tuesday. I'm actually very curious. Some people love presets, some people hate presets. We're gonna talk about it on Tuesday. I'm very curious to know those who use them, what crews you like to prioritize. We're getting more and more these days, and I looked through Syndicate and Emerald Chain. I apparently have 3 more coming in my future, so we're gonna have some fun there. Queen Rach, I know, not enough time. Not enough time! Typing sounded like I was opening a package? That's odd. We will bring spare potatoes. Yes. Oh, I need to freeze myself. Sure. Eric Cartman. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Gosh, that's also Ice Wolf, that one you sent. IMG flip, image flip. Black Cat zoning out meme is the name of that. That's hilarious. Bat! Well, Breaker, that's the funny thing. For the first time ever, I've never done like sets of crews, but solos are so crazy and it requires so much. Look what I did. Look at that bottom left. But we're going to talk about that more on Tuesday. Things to look forward to. Please, everybody, come over to Discord this weekend. Let me know. Are you spending? What are you spending on? How much of that final Giorgio SMS are you getting through? What are your goals? What you doing? Please, I'm going to be possibly fiercely into things and begging for helps for buildings after hopefully remembering to do lots and lots of exos, but we'll see. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everybody. I'm gonna put this back really quick before I go Super Samo. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight on this fabulous Freaky Friday Finagling. Anybody, as always, who contributed to that hype train, bits, subs. Bits, subs, cheers. This is actually the first time we've hit our monthly cheer goal. I'm gonna have to set a new one because we're only at the 21st and we have several more streams to go. And we've hit the soundboard for House Party 2.0 community meetup at the end of May. But there's still a lot more that we're gonna have to get. We gotta get ketchup chips. I gotta be getting special surprises for my guests. We've gotta be getting some sips to load up the wheel of Bev. All sorts. So, it's gonna be so much fun the rest of the month. But thank you for everything tonight. Especially shout out to, of course, if you're there in the audience, Bear. My personal guardian savior this month. You have no idea how much difference this can make for me. Every biddy. Lila, Danny, thank you so much, Danny. Coming in with 100 biddies. Kinky Jesus will not contribute to ketchup chips. They cannot support that. Well, there will be some other stuff too. We gotta change things up. But thank you truly from the bottom of my heart, everybody who even donates a single biddy. It means the absolute world. I hope you have the most amazing weekends. Don't forget, the world needs more hugs and it needs more nerds. So please hug a nerd before my next stream, which will be Tuesday. The line will be drawn here. Kinky Jesus. We all have our Lol David will contribute only if their funds 100% go towards ketchup chips. Lol David, I'll change the label up there. Next stream will be chip fund. Yes, I do have a raid emote, and of course we're going over to dear friend who just was coerced and arm twisted pulled to coming on, even though they just woke up from nap. Chips, dips, and sips. Ice Wolf, that's perfect. It's the Chip, Dip, and Sip Fund. Genius. Please come over, show love. Remember, she just had surgery. She's still recovering. Give some love. Oh.
Was the end of the Earth year 2259, and the war was upon us. As anticipated, a few days after the Earth-Centauri Treaty was announced, the Centauri widened their war to include many of the non-aligned worlds. And there was another war brewing closer to home. A personal one, whose cost would be higher than any of us could imagine. We came to this place because Babylon 5 was our last best hope for peace. By the end of 2259, we knew that it had failed.
Is that it? In case I thought I was rating out. Yeah, Disco, I canceled it. I do have the sticker set to be like longest lasting, so he's just there blinking. I don't want to raid out though during, but okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna do it again. Wait, no.
The Babylon Project was our last best hope for peace. It failed. But in the year of the Shadow War, it became something greater. Our last best hope for victory. The year is 2260. The place...
We'll be here for another 3 hours if I let him start going on about Babylon 5. I was just about to say Battlestar 5. I clearly need to raid out Polar Bear. Is this how it feels when Gen X Sync won't stop talking about Farscape? Perhaps. Kinky Jesus is dancing. Where's the music that comes with the final speech? I think he does. Okay. I'm starting. Moopsie. I'm raiding out. No matter what!
I could really go for a pickle right now.
Thank you for the bug. Thank you for the fly. Fly on the wall. We're going for some pickles with our deer. There we go. Here's some classic. Once again, thank you so much, Bear, and everybody. Every single thing helps. Hug your nerds. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you Tuesday evening. Stay watch on Discord for what time. We all know Tuesday's times are tricky. Tuesday tricky time, up in the air. Keep watch. We're rating out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.